Hey everyone. As you can see, this is what I was actually expecting today here in Houston, but nothing. Not even a drop. Gray skies, but that's about it. But anyway, I'm just gonna leave this on here because it's entertaining me and it's not really in my way, so why not? Um, I don't know. Today I'm gonna kind of skip ahead a little bit just because of, well, I feel the need to talk about this subject. So we're going to skip ahead in my story a little while, but we're going to go back, in another video, and then we're going to fast forward right back to this stuff so I can go like in more depth. But for today, we're just going to start from here. Okay, well, I want to talk a little bit about my relationships. Now, I've had more than the ones I'm going to talk about, but the reason I'm talking about these specific three are because they had the greatest impact on my life. And don't get me wrong, everyone I've ever dated has made an impact on my life, but usually it's because we dated more briefly, or things just happened and we just didn't work out, or we were too much of a friend thing. So I only really focus on three main relationships. And mind you, I'm 22, so I shouldn't have that many to talk about anyway. So the first one, and again, I'm not disclosing names here because it's nobody's business. Everybody in my personal life knows exactly who I'm talking about, but for online purposes, I'm just not going to do that. So my first serious relationship lasted quite a while. We met in the 6th grade. He was my friend. Ignore my phone. I have to say this every video. And I really didn't think he liked me because he was kind of like, he wasn't a bully, but he liked to tease me. Again, excuse my phone. And, so he would tease me sometimes, and, I felt like he hated me, like he had something against me. And, just to make a long story short, in 8th grade, we both had joined a robotics group, and I was so upset that he was there. I was like, why? Why you? And I think I actually said that to his face. I was actually that upset. And later on, we actually got assigned to the same project, and we actually sat down and had a conversation. He talked about his bullying, I talked about mine, and we kind of set it off, and he really wanted to be my friend, so we became friends. And very shortly after that day, he gave me his number, and he was like, hey, call me, and I want to talk to you. And I'm like, okay, fine. And long story short, we dated for a while. We had a very, very awesome relationship. We had our problems, but who doesn't? And after a while, we did have more and more harder problems. And then, inevitably, because I'm just going to skip ahead for video's sake, but we will talk about him later, he came out as gay. It was a while later, like in high school, that he came out. And I won't lie, at first I was very mad. I felt like I had been kind of lied to, and then I felt like I was being abandoned. But I'll be honest with you, that was just myself. It's not because I'm homophobic. I'm not in the least. And I was just really hurt. And for a while, I guess I was really angry, and I guess you could kind of tell I took it out on him a lot. And, well, again, I'm going to sum the story up because we're going to get back into this, but since I'm already on 4 minutes, I'm going to kind of skip ahead. Well, he's my best friend now. He's my total best friend. Like family. We're not talking about like just like best friend, hey, let's hang out sometimes when you're here. No. This is my brother. This is my rock right here. You know what I mean? So he's my best friend. He also was my man of honor at my wedding. So that should tell you something. We kind of patched everything up. Everything's cool. So now he's like my BFF for life. He ain't going nowhere. I won't let him. And he knows that I won't let him go anywhere. So anyway, I'm gonna skip ahead now because we're gonna revisit this subject, but for video purposes, like I said, we're gonna skip ahead. I really don't want to talk about him, but I will. My second serious relationship became my husband. at 18. Prom day. Don't ask. But this is going to be a whole series on him. Trust me. And I will not be... Well, I'm going to be nice, but... Honestly, I'm going to start writing my book, and if you really want to know more about this, especially the people in my personal life, if you really want to know more about this, you will buy my book when it comes out. But anyway, we're just going to sum it up really, really brief, because I really don't feel like talking about him today. And basically, we got together. Some things I did know, some things I didn't know, and the more and more involved I got with him, the more I knew, and the more, unfortunately, I was already in love with him, and I was like, you know what, I can deal with it. And then I dealt with more and more and more and more, and we got married, and we were together for, you know, almost a year, and then he walked out on me 2 days before our 1 year anniversary. We were separated, but we were still seeing each other, and then we got back together, and that lasted like maybe 2 more months, and then I was done. I wasn't gonna deal with no more. But again, that's gonna be an entire series on here on YouTube. But we'll go more into depth about everything that happened, my part on it, because don't get me wrong, everybody has a part in their happiness and in their sadness. Even if we don't think we do, we have a small part in it. And I know I had my own part in what happened, so we'll go over that. Trust me, we'll go over that. You know, it just makes this gray cloud even more funny, because I really don't want to go into it right now. But needless to say, you know, no matter what, forgive him for everything. I would have liked to still had a civil friendship. Unfortunately, while trying to work on that, it just didn't pan out that way. That's fine, whatever, like I said in a previous video. And yeah, so married at 18, divorced by 19. And then we're going to skip ahead to my third relationship. My third and last relationship, I met him, and I'm going to use his name because he's my husband and I can't. His name's Jeff. And I met him 2 weeks after leaving my other thing. And he was completely different, totally awesome, a whole 360. He treated me so well, and you know, he's really my rock. He's my best friend. He's everything to me. And, you know, don't get me wrong, we have our crap, just like everybody has their crap. I mean, we don't have as bad crap as some people, but we still have, you know, our little tiff arguments like everybody else does. You know, like, why did you leave that pan in the sink? Why can't you pick up your laundry? You know, normal stuff that every couple argues about. And, but, you know, we're good, we're weird. We are definitely weird people, but we're weird for each other, so that's even better. And, me and him have been together almost 3 years, and things are going well. You know, we got married. We're about to celebrate our 1 year anniversary in June, so that's gonna be awesome. And yeah, I mean, my life's gotten a lot better thanks to him, actually. You know, don't get me wrong, I've gotten more stressed over time, but not because of him, but just because I'm growing as an adult and as a person and trying to figure my own stuff out, so that's normal for stress. But I am glad that I do have somebody there to learn with me, have experiences with me, and just, you know, to grow with. So he's a little bit older. He's 26. I always tell him he's 30, but he's 26. And he will be 27 this year. And he's just a great person. You know, we have not exact kind of background, but, you know, the way he was brought up and the way I was brought up is not too different. And that's a big benefit. You know, we have a lot of similar interests. Our morals and our thinking are pretty on point with each other. So he's great. You know, he's great. He's a very great husband, a great provider, always takes care of everything. So we will also do a series on him because I want to and I can. And this is my YouTube channel, so I can talk about him all I want. But anyway, the main reason I wanted to focus on relationships, and I'm trying to sum this up as fast as I can, is that not all relationships work out. Some things happen. Sometimes it's cheating. Sometimes it's secrets. Sometimes it's just you finding yourself out, and as you learn about yourself, and no matter what age you are, the more and more you learn about yourself, the more and more, you know, you change. And when you change, sometimes the way you are doesn't exactly fit the situation you're in. And that's okay. It's nobody's fault. It just happens. But I will say this, especially with all the relationships I've been in every single type. I've I've dated so many different types of people, everything from nerds to rockers to thugs. I've dated them all. And really, it's not about, you know, I guess when it comes down to it, the main factor of everything is communication. And even if you can't be in a relationship with somebody because something happens or their lifestyle just doesn't fit with your own anymore, it doesn't hurt to talk about it. You know, some people won't, and you just kind of have to live with that apology you don't get. But at the same time, sometimes you're lucky and they do talk about it and they help you through it and they tell you, you know, where they think they went wrong or where they think you went wrong. And you can be friends after a breakup. You know what I mean? You definitely can. But a lot of people kind of confuse that with, well, I have to be with this person so because I love them so much. No, you can love somebody and not be with them. It's very hard, but then after time goes on, it's not hard anymore. It's second nature to you. So again, I'm just going to wrap this up because it's already 11 minutes, but we're going to have a whole series on this. I just kind of wanted to post this and get your thoughts on it. I'm going to leave the link to my blog. I'm soon going to be making my 100th like video, and I'll be posting it to YouTube and to my Facebook. So y'all have an awesome and great day, and I will see y'all probably tomorrow. Alright, bye.